Something undeniably powerful is shifting in the cosmos, and whether you realize it or not, you're already caught in it. You've felt it. Your sleep has been off. Your emotions are running higher than usual. Your thoughts, almost like they're not entirely your own. That's not random. Three massive astrological forces are colliding right now, and this kind of convergence is rare. But here's the real question. Why is this happening now? And more importantly, what does it mean for you? The truth is, not everyone is going to handle this well. Because make no mistake, if you're not prepared, you will feel the consequences. Something is shifting. The air feels different. Time itself feels off. That's because today isn't just another day. It's a gateway, a threshold between what was and what's about to come. And here's the part most people won't realize. Three forces are colliding at once, each one powerful on its own. But together they create a ripple so intense it can be felt in your mind, your emotions, your very spirit. Most will brush it off. They'll call it a bad night's sleep, a weird mood, a coincidence. But for those who are spiritually attuned, it's impossible to ignore. The veil is thin and reality feels closer, like something just beyond sight is trying to make itself known. Synchronicities will spike, vivid dreams, strange encounters, an unshakable feeling that something is shifting behind the scenes. And they're right, because this is no accident. Something is building, and once it fully takes shape, there's no turning back. The portal didn't close, it just got stronger. Most people think once the date passes, the energy fades, but that's not how the February 12th full moon portal works. Today is the day it actually activates. Right now, you're standing in the energy of release and realignment. This portal is cutting ties, closing chapters, and shifting timelines in ways you might not even realize yet. Ever noticed how some people seem to be slipping away from your life lately? Or how other people you haven't thought about in years are suddenly reappearing? That's the portal at work. This is a cosmic recalibration. Everything that's misaligned with your soul's path is being removed. Everything that's meant for you is being pulled closer. You don't choose who stays and who goes. The portal does. This is why you might feel a little off, disoriented, even nostalgic for something you can't quite name. That's the energetic shift happening behind the scenes. And it's not done yet. Because as we move into the next phase, something even deeper is unfolding. Forget the candy hearts and dinner dates. This year, February 14th, is a spiritual event. We're stepping into a love portal, an energetic window that's reshaping the way we connect. Not just with others, but with ourselves. Have you been questioning your relationships? Feeling like old emotional wounds are resurfacing? It's not random. The universe is forcing you to look at what love really means to you. Love isn't just romance, it's resonance. Whether you're single or in a relationship, this portal is reprogramming your heart. The connections that serve your higher self will strengthen. The ones that don't, they'll start to feel heavy. And with Mercury entering Pisces at the same time, expect deep, soul-level conversations to emerge. Expect the truth, your truth, to become impossible to ignore. You're being asked one question. Are your relationships in alignment with who you're becoming? Because what happens in this portal will set the tone for the rest of the year. And trust me, this is only the beginning. Your mind is not playing tricks on you. Mercury in Pisces is. February 14th isn't just the day of the love portal. It's also the day Mercury enters Pisces. And if during this day you feel foggy, emotional, or like your thoughts are slipping through your fingers, this is why. This transit changes everything. Mercury is the planet of communication, logic, and perception. Pisces, the sign of dreams, illusions, and the unseen. Put them together and suddenly, logic doesn't work the way it used to. Your brain is shifting from analyzing to feeling. This is why conversations may start getting weird during this day. Texts may become misunderstood. People are either too distant or too intense. Plans keep falling apart for no reason. Trust your intuition over logic, but don't believe everything you feel. Deception is at an all-time high, not just from others, but from your own mind. This transit will warp your perception, making it easy to misinterpret situations, over-romanticize people, or second-guess yourself. So if everything feels a little off, know this: it's not you, it's the energy. And on Valentine's Day, it's about to get even stronger. When two portals collide, reality bends. Valentine's Day isn't just about love this year, it's a cosmic event. The love portal is opening, and at the same time, Mercury is sinking into Pisces. This combination, it's powerful. Some of you are going to feel deep, almost telepathic connections with others, especially spiritually attuned people. Conversations will take on an intuitive quality. You'll know what someone is about to say before they even say it. You might even start receiving messages in dreams or random flashes of insight. The veil between hearts is thinning, but there's a warning here. Not everything is as it seems. This energy is so strong, so emotional, that it can blur the line between truth and illusion. You might feel like someone is the one, when really you're caught in the fantasy of it. You might think you've had a major realization when, really, it's just a temporary emotional high. Intuition is heightened, but so is self-deception. Use this time to connect, to feel, to open yourself up, but stay grounded. If something feels too good to be true, give it time. Because once this energy clears, you'll see things for what they really are. And some of those realizations will change everything. Words are spells, and over the next 48 hours, they will hit differently. Have you ever had someone say something completely random, yet it sticks with you for hours, maybe even days? A sentence that feels like it was meant just for you? Maybe it's a piece of advice, a warning, or even a compliment that feels too accurate to ignore. Well, get ready, because from now until Valentine's Day, this is going to happen a lot. The reason? The lingering full moon energy, the still open 21st of December portal, and Mercury shifting into Pisces are all messing with how we speak, listen, and understand each other. Right now, people are unintentionally channeling deeper messages, and you might be one of them. Maybe someone casually says something, but it echoes in your mind for hours. Maybe a conversation takes an unexpected turn, revealing something you weren't ready to hear, but needed to. Or maybe a stranger tells you something so oddly specific it almost feels like fate. This isn't just small talk. This is the universe speaking through people. You won't know why these words hit so hard, but you'll feel it. And here's the wild part. You're probably doing it too. Have you noticed yourself blurting out thoughts you didn't plan to say? Dropping random advice that feels like it's coming from somewhere else? You might be saying something that someone else desperately needs to hear. This is the kind of energy where people accidentally predict the future in casual conversation, where offhand remarks become prophecies, where you suddenly realize that a passing comment revealed more truth than you expected. Some people will be too distracted to notice it, but if you're paying attention, you'll see it happening everywhere. So don't just brush off what people say to you in the next 48 hours. There's meaning hidden in the words. And when something feels important, trust that it is. We've been told that Valentine's Day is about romance, about celebrating love with chocolates, flowers, and carefully curated social media moments. And while that may be it for some people, that's not all that there is to it. What if I told you that this day was never meant to be about love at all? Because before it was called Valentine's Day, February the 14th carried a much darker, wilder energy. It was a time tied to an ancient Roman festival called Lupercalia, a celebration of fertility, purification, and primal transformation. But this wasn't some soft, poetic ritual. It was chaotic, intense, and raw. Underneath the roses and romance, the ancient energy still lingers. During Lupercalia, people didn't just exchange sweet words. They ran wild in the streets, participated in rituals of rebirth, and embraced the unpredictable forces of nature. This was a day when the veil between passion and chaos, creation and destruction, love and loss was at its thinnest. And even though the world has changed, that energy hasn't disappeared. Ever noticed how Valentine's Day always feels extreme? How some people get overwhelmed with passion, while others sink into deep loneliness? Why do so many unexpected breakups, reconciliations, and love confessions seem to explode around this time? Because this day doesn't just amplify romance. It amplifies everything. Whatever is hidden beneath the surface, Valentine's Day will bring it out. If your relationship has been on shaky ground, You might feel the cracks widen. If you've been avoiding your feelings, they might hit you all at once. Even if you're single, you may feel an unexplainable pull toward someone, toward self-discovery, or toward a version of love that goes deeper than anything you've ever known. And that's because this energy isn't just about relationships. It's about connection at the soul level. It's about rewriting what love means, not just with other people, but with yourself, with your past, with your future. It's about uncovering the truth of what your heart actually wants. So if February 14th feels like more than just another day, if emotions seem heightened, if something feels different but you can't explain why, you're not imagining it. You're feeling what this day has always been about. Maybe it's a good thing that today's version of February 14th is wrapped in roses and candlelight, because the original question mark, that was a whole different kind of intense. Music. Every emotion, every challenge, every strange moment, it's all part of the test. Right now, something is shifting, and it's not subtle. The air feels heavier. Time feels warped. Too fast one moment, too slow the next. It's as if reality itself is pressing against you, watching, waiting to see how you respond. This isn't just another week. The energy right now is creating pressure, and for the next few days, it's going to feel like the universe is testing you, pushing you, almost daring you to react the way you always have. But that's the trick, isn't it? The same old reactions will lead to the same old outcomes. You might notice small but oddly precise obstacles showing up. Conversations that seem to hit a nerve. People behaving in ways that force you to confront something you've been avoiding. Your patience, your emotions, your very sense of who you are might feel like it's being challenged. And it is. This is not just a random shift. This is a spiritual pressure test. Something bigger is happening beneath the surface. The universe isn't punishing you. It's seeing if you're ready. Ready for what, though? That's the part you won't fully understand until it's over. But there's a pattern to all of this, and if you pay attention, you'll start seeing it. The signs, the synchronicities, the moments that feel too perfectly timed to be coincidence. It's all leading somewhere. And here's where it gets deeper. Your own mind is part of the test. Your thoughts might feel heavier, as if something is pulling you toward doubt, old habits, or second-guessing what you know deep down is true. The veil is thin right now, and that means intuition is rising. But so is illusion. Are you going to trust what you feel or let confusion take over? The universe is watching, not to punish you, but to see if you're ready for what's coming next. So when things start feeling overwhelming in the next few days, stop and ask yourself, is this happening to me or for me? If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoy the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content, Videolytics tools,